Hello and welcome to a surfing video. Today I thought we'd do a feedback video. So we're going to dive in to see what's been sent for me. I know already, of course, because I've just taken a look, which is why I'm doing a surfing special. And I don't know how long this one's going to be. I might have to do a separate one to cover what's up there, but I've been sent a lot of good stuff, and I've had a quick look this time first to see what maybe I would say about it, bearing in mind it's a feedback special. But we're going to start with one that I was going to put in a quick fix, but because I feel as if there's a lot of feedback, I'm going to include it in the feedback. I was going to start with Dreams Golf, but I decided to start with this because there's a few things. I think, personally, these are only my opinions. Remember that. They're only my opinions. This is not set in stone. I could be wrong. Always remember that, you know. I'm no expert. I'm just observant. A Monster Quest. Just cop a load of this. Can't show you it all. It's quite lengthy, and the character, well, I'll tell you in a minute. Right, just look at the controls first. Interact, close, run. Oh my goodness. Right, yes, eh? Haha. Now I didn't know that, you see. Decades ago, when the world for Eldria came under attack from being called monsters, a hero defeated their leader, and with him they vanished. However, this evil has returned, and monsters are yet again roaming the land. The king has gotten word that a young man is the key to stopping this invasion. His name is Flo, and that is where the story begins. Right, so my first thing, D-pad as the moving mechanism. I know D-pad is a throwback and it's a nostalgic thing, but there's absolutely no reason this can't be on the analog stick, left, right, up and down. I would consider moving it to the analog stick. I find the D-pad is just pointless, if I have to speak blatantly honest. And something else, the camera, that is the camera he should settle on. Right, I wouldn't move the camera around so much. I would settle on a camera angle and stick with it. Other than maybe a moment of a dramatic scene, for instance. But I would stick with this camera angle throughout. I would stick with that camera angle throughout. And I'd put the movement on the analog sticks. You see, another thing, right, this is not a criticism. It's just something I noticed about RPGs in general and things like this. White is active. See, I always, because we're used to green being active, green being the traffic light for go, immediately I want to think that's on cell. Do you get what I'm saying? I would, if I was doing these menus, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, again, this is not a critique, this is not feedback in the same sense as my normal feedback. If I was doing this, I would make green a default colour, and I'd use white as the colour that's off, so that the background would be green because you're not on it, and would be white because you're not on it, and green would be the active. So that would be now green on buy, and then when I move across it would be green on sell. Do you get what I'm saying? But you know, Nice sound there. That's not a criticism. That's just something that I personally would want. Nice sounds. Look at that sound, isn't that wonderful? I love the sounds you've used in this game. But yeah, see, I'm reaching for that analog stick immediately, but that's the camera angle I would stick with. Keep this camera angle. Obviously in little areas like this you have to, because unfortunately Dreams hasn't got a transparency. Now you see, you can barely see the character there. I would push that wall back to give room for the camera to work properly. The wall just here, this wall, I would push that wall back, give this more space so that the camera can look less janky at that point. This bridge just here is short, right? It's short there, right? See that? See, you see what I mean? You hide. It's like there's no point in that being like that. Just keep the camera as it is there throughout. But you can't go down there. Why haven't you repeated the same graphic that end as you have here? I know that's just a small thing, but I just would. Just because people will be moving up here, then they'll want to go there, and then they'll come back here, then they'll go back up here. It's just a sort of I suppose quality of life thing. It's just simpler. You got your priest, your church where you tend to save. I just wondered, are you a Dragon's Quest fan by any chance? Yeah, do you see the camera angle? I would keep that camera angle there at all times, unless you really can't afford to do anything other than bring it up close. It's another story, yeah? Not many people buying stuff. But we go to see. Isn't this just marvellous though? Isn't this just marvellous? Sorry King, no visits at this time. Wait a minute, isn't this the kid they were talking about? The one from the divination. You sure? I thought he'd be bigger. You need to put a B in there. You may have overlooked that. Yeah, it's definitely him, alright. Come on in kids, and get a good look to Riddia Castle. I'll try to blast through this because there's a few things. Oh, see, I'm on my D-pad again. Yeah, that's another character I hire. I can't open that yet, so. Yeah, you must be the one called Flo. An honour to meet you. I won't waste your time, and we'll get to the point. A few months ago, a strange man came by and asked for a meeting with me, claiming to see the future and predicted the return of monsters. I was, of course, sceptical, as monsters had not appeared for generations. I allowed him in, and he told me of a dangerous power that would destroy not only the kingdom but the world. He also told me of a group of people led by a hero by the name of Flo. Obviously, that is you. It pains me to have to send someone as young as yourself to fight these battles, but I cannot go against the divination. I'm sure there are those that would travel with you on the task. Of course, we will aid you in any way we can. There is a sword in this chest. Take it and chest, comma, take it and cut down any who would stand against you. Good luck on your journey. And here we have the sword. Excellent stuff this, by the way. This is a feedback video, so I'm being picky. You got the sword, Edria. You can now attack roaming enemies. See, if I'd have done a quick fix of this, I would have largely ignored all of this, and I don't think it would have saved you that well. You want to go to fight monsters? That's crazy. Why don't I join you? You need all the help you can get. Yeah, I can help with healing too, you know. Akira joined the party. Off we go, Akira. Make it disappear. Make it disappear. I would. And make her reappear when you enter a room or so, I don't know. That tends to be the format, doesn't it? Unless she's going to stay there until you've left the town. You might want to come back and talk to her. But if she hasn't got any further dialogue, I would make her disappear. Somebody on the balcony here wants to be hired. I remember correctly. There you are. Hi. You want to fight monsters? Well, there's not much going on here. Sure, I'll come along. I'm pretty good at magic, you know. Siren joined the party. Isn't this just wonderful, though, folks? Isn't it just fabulous? Oh, there he is. I can't buy anything yet. What, fight monsters on the outside? An order from the king. Fine, but only so I can test out this new sword I bought. Yes, Kenshin joined the party. You've created your party. You can now travel to Spiral Woods. Spiral Woods. Set your party. Look at this for a menu system, folks. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it, folks. That is wonderful. Isn't this great? Isn't this just fantastic? Pick party order. Right, so we want Siren Magic next, I think. Akira, and then we'll just go Kenshin. I'll do. That's it. Items. Pretty cool, eh? Key items. Sword Edria. Quests. Equipment. Controls. Yeah, that's the camera I would default to at all times. That's the best camera you've got. Yes, I'm off to the woods. I'll go a little bit further so you might see the monsters. That one fight. Isn't this cool though? You can see why I was going to put it in a quick fix. It's just that I feel like I saved the creator better if I put it in here though. Blob's approach. Okay, little git. Right then, let's I go for a special on enemy 2. 11 damage, you're nearly done for. You don't really need. I'm gonna go for special. Ignite on enemy 1. And he's dead. What's your special again? Snapshot. I'm gonna do snapshot an enemy too, just for the hell of it. You're dead. And seems to be a oh yeah. And you got your church there, of course. Oops, one more fight then. Yeah, I figured right. There's no reason why I can't really. You see, I always try to have fresh stuff all the time, and so when I make shorts or quick fixes, I try to avoid those same things when I'm doing surfing videos. But there's no reason why I can't do a surfing video and a feedback of that level and have it in a quick fix. So if, you know, these little things are sorted out, definitely that camera though. Definitely the camera. And movement on the analog stick. Just those two things. Look, I'm always reaching for this analog stick. Always. Well, anyway, that's that. Oh, maybe it's not that. Well, one more fight then. One more fight. Oh no, I'll be here all day. But anyway, yeah, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Thanks for sending that to me. This is Robert. What is it? What's his name? Roberto52. I'm gonna have a look at. Well, that is all you've made. You deserve a follow, young person. I'm going to reset that because I will play through that again at some point. That is Monster Quest. Go and play it, folks. Oh yeah, Dreams. Dreams by let me just double check. Am I following you? I am following you. This is interesting. Couldn't quite understand why you needed to end your turn though, unless is it a 2-player? Look, press triangle, circle to end turn. Why? Why? That's it. I would prefer a ball, to be honest. But although it's quite soothing to be able to batter the hell out of the imp, I suppose that is a plus. Quite get a thrill out of battering the imp. You see, right, I'm just, I'm gonna, right, okay. Yeah, I don't understand why you've got N10. Whoa. And the meter seems a bit strange as well. It's like up, Why? I keep getting this camera wrong. I don't know why. Is it? Why is it that I keep getting getting lost with the camera? Down. Maybe it's... Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I would reverse the camera. That's just me. I don't understand. Nice map, by the way. Fantastic. I don't understand why there's an end turn. What is there something I can be doing that I can't be doing right now? What is it? Why am I ending a turn? Is that necessary? Ooh. I'd like to know why I'm ending the turn. Yeah, that's very nice. It's nice though, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, that's weird. It's a weird feeling, that one. Right, so I need to get some look. I feel like I'm pressing down to go up and up to go down. I can't get my head around this. It's just a weird feeling. I can't quite figure out why I'm struggling with the... why can't I get out of this? Right. Aha. Yeah, I feel like I'm pressing up to go down and down to go up, but I can't figure out, can't get my head around this. Can't figure out why it feels awkward to me. I'd offer the reverse of that. Right, I should be alright if I go out this side. Oh yes. Excellent stuff though. Excellent stuff. Whoa, too hard. Don't fall off. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, and the other golf game. The other golf game changed it, right? It did do what I suggested, which was to put the meter getting larger on R1 and the meter getting smaller on L1, but it's stuck. So because, right, some people have got nervousness in their fingers. Some people are older. I'm 61, for instance. So when I'm trying to hold it there, there's this nervousness in my fingers because I'm having to hold it before I press X. Whereas I'd like it to stick where I put it. I don't really see that in any way changes things. I've still got to judge. I'm still just judging how hard I need to hit it, aren't I? Of course, if Media Molecule just allow us to mute the imp, oh, would that be wonderful, wouldn't it? Don't you think? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't you fall off! Oh dear, that's not very good, is it? Let's have a look. Let's just take you about. Let's get you about. Oh dear. Oh. Right, now we go there and turn. About there, maybe. Oh no, I went through. Try this again. Oh no. Try that again. I think there's a little bug there you need to sort out. Go on, roll you little devil. Yeah, good though, fantastic. I love it. It's just that camera that meter, I do think there should be it should just stick at where you put it. So I don't really see what adding having to keep it held to nervously hold it where you need it to be. I don't see what in any way that adds to the game. You're only trying to judge it on a meter. It's not as if you're really swinging your golf club and having to fidgetly, it's not the word, but you get the point. Having to hold it delicately. There's a very fine line. It's like when you use motion controls. That's the reason I don't like using motion controls, because I'm being finicky. When you're having to hold it delicately to keep it in place, it feels finicky. I don't think it adds anything. I think it detracts. I would make it sticky so it stays where you've moved it to. But yeah, fantastic. Both of those are fantastic. New robot cartoon. Oh yeah, I had a quick look at this. I thought this was quite a nice character. Work in progress, I would imagine, because that's a marvellously created character, and it's got an interesting walk. But listen, that needs a different sound for the footfalls. It needs a mechanical sound. Other than that, it's marvellous. And is also, whoever's made this has turned that camera thing off so it doesn't hit the top of the camera, which is better for showing your characters off. I can't remember if somebody told me how to do that in the chat, and I can't remember how you do it. See, look, it's something to do with the camera setting, I think. Yeah. Now that is good, isn't it? That is really good, actually. That's excellently made. Let's have a look at this. No. Not what I wanted to do, is it? It's remix. Where are you? Why are you right over there? Are you there? Right. Let's have a quick look at this. I like the design of this. This is really well made. Oh my god, the skill it takes to make stuff like this. And the patience. I think that's the thing I admire the most, to be honest. I think when I'm talking, I'm saying about I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. In all honesty, in all sincerity, if I'm being honest, it's the patience part of it. Motion controls basically get me to the point where I want to throw the controller. I don't like motion controls. I never have. I never have liked them. And I think that's, in truth, what I mean when I say. Because I'm not bad at creating, actually. I'm not too bad. I made some half-decent stuff in Little Big Planet. Not up there, you know. I'm not up there with the greats. But I'm a decent average, you know. It's the patience part of it. And at the moment I haven't really got the patience to use motion controls. I have to overcome that patient thing first before I can even start creating. And that's the thing I'm working on at the moment, trying to build my patience up. Yeah, definitely. I think Dreams is more about being patient than anything else. This is so well made, isn't it? I like the two-tone. That's a nice touch. Nice touch. Excellent. Don't sheave. Yeah, a remind. Oh yeah, Jimmy Jules. I was looking forward to seeing this actually. I saw it on Twitter. Is there any way you can fake the random shuffle? It does look a little bit messy, Jimmy. It looks a little bit messy. Is there any way you can just fake it? Maybe just have 3 or 4 moving back and forth between each other and make it blurry or something. Just, I don't know, make it... Look, that does look a little messy, doesn't it? it's not very aesthetically pleasing to watch. That bit's fine, obviously, as they start sorting themselves out, but that is a bit jittery. Is there any way you can fake that? Cut the amount down and create the illusion it's mixing. You didn't make this easy, by the way. Normally, the choice of tiles is smaller than this. Right, so we'll start with those first two. These two. I mean, how many do you want? Look, that's 6 are different. And now about that's 7 that's different. So 8 that's different. Ooh, ooh. Aye, 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 Captain. Oh, that's a different one. That's different. Oh my goodness me, man. You've not made this easy, have you? Oh my goodness, I've already forgotten what I've seen. Oh, oh. Yes! Oh, lips, lips. Where did I see lips? There it is. Oh, yes. Very nice. Oh, brain. Oh, where was the brain? Where's the brain? Oh, that was that one up down here as well, wasn't it? Oh, where was it? Was it that one? Oh, was it that one? Where was the brain then? I'll go for the brain next. No, it's cheese. There's the brain. Wow, this is awesome, man. I like this a lot. Cloud, I saw a cloud somewhere else as well. And a sandwich. Santa. Oh, oh, ha ha. Ooh, headphones. Oh, damn it, where did I see the headphones? Oh, it's a koala. Where was the headphones? Let's see it somewhere. See, I've already forgotten where I saw those headphones. Oh, is it? Where was the headphones? Oh, there they are. Okay, let's try another one. Cheese! Where did I see cheese? Oh, dear me. Where's the cheese? Oh, now I've forgotten where the original cheese was. Oh! Oh, that one there and... Oh, flipping heck. Oh, man, you're not making this easy. I've forgotten where everything is now. It's gone out of my head. Oh, there's that there. Where did I see that? Where did I see it? Oh, what was jammy? Because that was a guess. Sandwich. I saw a sandwich up here. Where was the sandwich? No. Cool, oh man. Absolutely love that. I love that. Just that shuffle at the start. What if you could just make it look a little neater? It just looked like you basically just got the motion control and jiggled them about a bit with your hands. That's a Reverie. Let's have a look at Reverie. Oh yeah, this is just a scene. Quite nice, quite simple, but quite nice, I thought. I like the butterfly effect. It's awesome. I like it. They could do, you know, I was looking at that text. We could do with some more backgrounds on the text, couldn't we? If they allowed us to have backgrounds on the text, we could use those for textures. And if they could get some sort of shine going across it, if the text background could react to... I mean, look, there's a good texture there in the background, isn't there? If they could get the text gadget to react to the light, then you have got glass, haven't you? Yeah, that's awesome, man. I like that. Thumbs up from me. We got Sedan. Yeah, a sedan is good, but could do with finding your camera's too close, and you've not. And he can't jump because you've not adjusted. See? Why isn't that turned off by default though? I mean, seriously, Mini Molecule. Why haven't you made the obvious things default? Like the frog being pushed right back. Why isn't that default? I don't understand. It's like even in create mode, you've decided to make smear the default and not stamp. And everyone wants stamp to be default. I don't think I've met a single person who doesn't want stamp to be default. Seems you've done the opposite. But that limit with the camera should be turned off by default. I do not understand the thinking sometimes. Lara Croft. Well, yes, I looked at this. That again, she's a little bit clumpy. She's a little bit disproportionate. I don't know what to say, really. Thanks for sending it, and I know it's work in progress. So I'm sure things will improve, but you definitely need to improve that walk. Definitely. You definitely need to improve that walk. I think there was a few others. I'm not entirely sure. Then I'll just go to normal build tech. Now, this might be a little bit beyond me because it's to do with logic, I think. Thank you for testing out my build mode logic demo. There is a separate creation with just the microchip if you want to use this in your creations. Please leave them feedback and feel free. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. What am I supposed to be doing? I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue. I know nothing about logic. Not yet. I will. What is all this? What exactly is all this? What are these shapes for? There, I'm at loss, man. I don't really understand what this is. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I can't really say anything. I'm just not a technically minded person. Although I built some really reasonably technical things in Little Big Planet. Dance into the Abyss. Oh yeah, this was quite fascinating. I like that character. I thought that was quite amusing. like the way he comes on. I don't know why that silly walk. Right. Fucktown.
A game of chess.
Ah. I think I'll pick a different one. Anything that's recorded is off immediately. Sorry, folks. I'm not risking it. Because I don't know what it is recording of. You may have noticed that I don't... I suppose I should really jump on the bandwagon. I mean, most people do already anyway. I mean, I don't know why but I... Oh, well, that's it. This is it. This is the last one, folks. Let me just turn this alarm off. Yeah, I decided not to cover existing IPs, and it's frustrating sometimes. I just don't like playing them, that's the truth. Don't enjoy it, I don't get anything out of it. To me, the thrill of Dreams is to see originality, to see the creative mind. As I said, to see the child on the rug. I'm not seeing the child on the rug when I look at a Crash copy, or a Sonic copy, or a Mario copy. I'm not seeing the child on the rug, I'm just seeing somebody who's copied something. No matter how good it is, it's just a copy. But when I see originality like this, I'm seeing the child on the rug. And I can do all sorts. It's a little bit small character. He can, look, here, his head banging. There you go. He can moonwalk as well, I think. Yeah, that's moonwalking. Ding, 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 ding. Weird, isn't it? It's wonderful. Weird and wonderful. Thank you for sending it to me. And I will have to call that a day. Wow, that was... I set that to 50 minutes, I think. Or maybe I could set it to 40. Thanks for sending those. They're fantastic. Please understand that I'm being picky, and these are only my opinions. It's not a set in stone. I've already upset one person, but I can't help it. You send stuff to me for feedback, you're going to get feedback. But yeah, I will say very well, toodle pip, au revoir, and all that good stuff. I'll see you again, folks. Thanks for watching.